Everyone finish watching the next episode of Beetleborgs, This Old Ghost. Aaron, Roland's father, has taken a new job. He's going to be a sales representative for Beetleborgs Comics. Unfortunately, that means someone else has to run the comic shop. Nano doesn't want a full-time job, but Roland thinks his mom could run the place. At Hillhurst, weird things are happening, weirder than usual. Flabber and the monsters are all being terrorized. Wolfie says he was chased by the ghost of Old Man Hillhurst. Frankie finds an axe dripping with ooze. In the ooze is the message, "Get out." The monsters come to the conclusion that Old Man Hillhurst's grave must have been disturbed. It turns out to be the Magnivores playing music next to his grave. Elsewhere, Roland convinces his mom to try out working at Zoom Comics. The next day, the Magnivores attack the shop. They make a mess and teleport away. Nano stalls Roland's mom while the kids clean up the shop. After, the kids head to Hillhurst. They meet Old Man Hillhurst's ghost. He tells them about the noise in the cemetery waking him up. The Magnivores appear outside with their new monster, Malevex. Old Man Hillhurst tells the kids he'll leave if they get rid of Malevex. Flabber helps Roland's mom to a decision about Zoom Comics. He draws her attention to a comic she loved as a kid, and she starts to like the idea of working there. The kids, meanwhile, drive off the Magnivores and send Malevex back to the comics. Old Man Hillhurst keeps his word and departs after pulling away Flabber's chair, causing him to fall over. This is a pretty fun one. Old Man Hillhurst is an entertaining character. It's cool to see him in the flesh, for lack of a better word. In the past, he's been brought up once or twice, but he seemed like a far nicer guy there. He left the mansion specifically to the monsters and his treasure for them to find there. It's revealed here that he was a bit of a miser. His tombstone reads, O.M. Hillhurst, rich, cheap, and dead. The kids recognize him from a painting in Charterville Library. He says he gave the town the building in exchange for hanging up the picture. That's actually pretty reasonable. His haunting and scaring the monsters turns out to just be his idea of harmless fun. The Magnivores plot is fine, though it's not clear if waking up Old Man Hillhurst was actually part of their plan or just a side effect of them goofing around. The monster Malevex seems to just like playing a trumpet and making noise. Roland's father is smoothly written off the show. He was never a major character, so it's not a big loss, but I am disappointed to see him leave. Roland's mother comes in to take his place, and while she's fine, I don't remember her having much of a presence. I think maybe instead it should have been established that it's summer and Heather can work there more with Nano. Heather is a blank slate they could still do a lot with. The monster Malevex is interesting because he's made of two separate costumes. His head is a bee-fighter monster, while his body is recycled from a Kaku Ranger monster, who only briefly appeared on Power Rangers. I like to look up the various actors involved with Beetleborgs, but unfortunately I can't always find clear information. Old Man Hillhurst was played by Douglas Robinson. There is an actor named Douglas Robinson who fits with his age and location, but I don't know for sure if it's him. Roland's mother, Abby, was played by Chan Nolan. She played Tanya's mother on Power Rangers Zeo, and aside from Saban Productions, mostly seems to do independent films. Malevex was voiced by Brian Tahash, who previously played Quincy Moto. In a way, this is gonna be the end of, the true classic era of Beetleborgs. The first season isn't over yet, but this is kind of where that classic original era does end because of Shannon Chandler's departure from the series. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
You don't need to hide your face anymore, Quincy. I think you were just fine the way you are. Don't worry, Flabber. This is true. Let's make it good. Let's be superheroes.